everybody, welcome to Hey, We're Talking. It's talking, but I said talking this time.
You missed the G.
I did. I dropped the G intentionally to sound more relaxed.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But I'll say it right. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. That was too much. I'll pull back a little.
There's no A on the end.
I'll pull back a little. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hey, We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D, and I'm joined today by some very special guests. No, they're co-hosts. Man, Derek's face even changed as I said guests. I like that because sometimes the way my microphone is, I'm looking at his picture directly. Maybe that's what happens on the show is I get fixated on Derek's faces, and that decides if I'm going to have a good show or a bad show is Derek's facial expressions.
Oh,
just pay attention to Bob. Then
Bob,
and it's hey, we're talking.
It's hey, we're talking.
Well, I mean, you can write the G, the ing, but here in West Texas, we have kind of like that relaxed tongue, that relaxed way of speaking,
and a relaxed pace of speaking as well.
Hey, y'all, we're talking.
You said that way too fast, Bob.
Hey, y'all, we're talking. Why does my voice go deeper? And never mind. This is stupid.
Well, that's a Gentleman Jim way of speaking, and I believe he lives about 500 miles away from me.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is you hear Gentleman Jim and you go, man, he talks so slow. And then you hear Derek and you think, oh, he talks really fast. But when Gentleman Jim's not like the one we're comparing it to, it's still slow to that kind of Midwest, more like speaking really fast, getting all your words out kind of a pace.
That's how I speak. Words just fly out of my mouth, and most of the time they don't make sense, but they got to get out. I mean, we got to talk fast.
Yeah, I think Derek actually thinks about what he's going to say as part of it. He thinks on it. He goes, all right, I've got a sentence here. I'm thinking about this.
Well, that's how talking works, Scott. That's how people speak. They think about what they're going to say, and then they say it.
No.
That's probably why I get in trouble so much, because I don't think before I speak.
I don't either. And it made it even worse. My wife always gives me trouble because of improv is even more. Like, it's just, you don't think about anything. You're just supposed to talk. You just let it come out. Don't think about what you're going to say. So, anyway, I don't know if you guys knew this, but here we are on Hey, We're Talking with Derek and Bob. Hey, guys.
We are here. We've been talking. So
we are.
Worst intro ever.
I don't know. I think that was entertaining. I think everyone will enjoy that thoroughly.
Maybe.
I think a few laughs will be had from the beginning of the show.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, right?
We made one of our listeners very happy this week.
You can tell us who?
We made our listener very happy?
Yeah, Boontard Jones was very happy.
Why?
Because he found out we're on Stitcher, which is a mobile app. And that's the app he uses for all his other podcasts. So I told him about it, and he was happy because he's like, cool, now I got all my podcasts in one app instead of, he downloaded Podbean just to get our show, but now he can have it all on his Stitcher app because we're now on there.
Hey, Bob,
awesome.
You've also been putting us on a bunch of other different things we should tell people about. What else are we on?
All right, let me briefly run through the list. We're on
Google Play Store, iTunes.
Yes, so iTunes, Podbean, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, Google Play Music, Overcast, Player FM, Podcast Addict, PodDirectory.com, TuneIn app, Blueberry. It's BLUBRRY. That's another app. Podcastpedia.org. We're on there.
You're taking too much of a deep dive here.
I mean, it goes. The list continues on. So, Podbay FM, iHeartRadio. We should have some episodes on there. So we're all over the place now.
Dude, there's no excuse now. You can hear us everywhere, which is awesome.
You have no idea.
We have no
had
idea about what, Derek. Go ahead.
I had no idea we were on so many different podcasting platforms. I thought he was just going to say, "Yeah, we're on Stitcher and we're on Podbean." But now he's giving us this list of like 85 different places that you can find us. We're infecting the internet, guys.
Well, he's been working hard on this. Bob's been slaving away behind the scenes, getting us on all this stuff.
Yeah, just trying to get us on as many apps as possible because our listeners are all over the board and all over the world, and we just need to make sure that whatever app that they use, we're on.
Yeah, Derek, even though you made fun and said our listener, we have people that listen all over the world, for real. Like, we can prove it on analytics. We've looked at it, and there's like all these different countries, and it's crazy.
The cool thing is, and I was just telling these guys this before the show, is the month of July for us was the best month we've ever had. And we're going to continue that here. It's the 31st now, so we're going to continue. This is the final day of the month, and we're going to continue that into August as well.
Yeah!
Yeah! Woo! World domination. Hey, we're talking. We couldn't really tell you what the show's exactly about, but we're talking. That's for sure.
That's the beauty of the show. We're talking about anything and everything. We're just the name of the show. Hey, we're talking.
There you go.
About what?
Everything.
Look at the title of the episode, guys. So.
It's sometimes misleading, though. Like the one where I said top 5 Robin Williams movies. That was like right at the end.
Well,
but I
think that was an internal joke between all of us.
Yeah.
And, they got to be a part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So speaking of Robin Williams, Derek, did you know that today we're going to talk about that celebrity that we would love to meet? Now, Bob said movie star, I think, probably, but I'll just call him a celebrity.
I did know that. And now, is this like past or present? Is this somebody that's alive now? Or
Well, I mean, it does say movie stars we'd like to meet. If we want to change that to celebrities, I'm fine with that.
If you want to meet John Wayne, go ahead.
No, let's say it's got to be somebody alive.
Okay.
Because you can't meet Prince, Derek. He's gone.
I know. It's like the one person that Derek would be a little bit taller than if he met him.
Right, exactly.
Or Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, too.
I'm
he's short.
5'7", guys.
My wife is 5'7".
My son's 5'9.5".
I'm just messing. Who cares? Nobody cares how tall Derek is. He looks regular size on the show.
Derek, you're 5'7". How tall is your wife?
She's actually like 4'7", 4'9".
What?
She is.
She's considered a little person then.
Well, she's not a little person. She is proportional.
No, but I think if you're under 5 feet tall, you're considered.
She doesn't have
No, it's under 4'8". You're considered a dwarf.
If she's 4'7", he said.
I don't know how tall she is.
Is your wife a dwarf?
No, she's not a dwarf.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like a congenital, DNA situation. No, she doesn't have that.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't anger Derek. I feel like you're making him mad. Stop.
No, she had some. I think she was 3 or 4 years old. She had a little bit of brain cancer.
Oh.
And some of the radiation it maybe I think affected the growth a little bit.
Derek.
I mean, we were just teasing. You didn't have to take us to this level and make us jerks.
I mean, she's fine. She's
fine. Okay.
Wait, what are you drinking, Derek?
He's drinking beer.
Way to segue out of that. It's Shiner.
Shiner Homespun Cream Ale.
So is is it alcoholic or is it just?
It is alcohol. It's about 5% alcohol.
Will we be considered explicit content if we have Derek drinking a beer on our show?
No. Oh, cheers, Derek.
What are you drinking?
To you.
I am drinking Maplewood Brewing Company out of Chicago. Yeah. This is called a Pulaski Dry Hopped Pilsner.
Man, that sounds like so Chicago. It's ridiculous.
That's why you have the Pilsner.
Pulaski.
Yeah, Pulaski. That's one of the longest roads in Chicago.
And I am drinking some Numa Coffee Guatemala blend in my AeroPress. So there you
Nice.
go. Oh boy. Wow. That just the brain cancer took us for a spin there. That was
Why
rough.
did you bring it up again?
I'm sorry. She's
it
clear
hasn't-
though. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been clear for about 40 years, so it's fine.
Okay, good.
It was a miracle of medicine that
now
she
it's
got through.
getting even
So.
worse. Stop. Now it's a miracle. I mean, that's
I mean,
good, but it's so
I mean, it was-
serious.
No, it is.
I mean, it was not a miracle. I mean,
No,
they
it is a
they
miracle.
treated it. It works. I mean, it worked.
Derek,
I got it.
every day is a miracle. Thank
Yeah.
God I'm alive. Every day. Every day. The sun is shining. My air is sort of working. This room gets so hot. Anyway,
Look, I didn't
movie
mean-
star.
I didn't mean for it to. I didn't mean to make it. I didn't mean to take the vibe down.
Oh man,
No,
that cough was
honestly,
weird.
I don't know if I got red because I wasn't staring at myself, but I was
No,
like as
you're
red
like-
as Derek headphones, and I'm like,
You're orange
like-
like Donald Trump on the screen.
am I?
A little bit. You're orangey. Derek's red. I don't know what I am. Sort of red. I don't know.
I am a little orange.
On your face, you look more orange.
My arm too.
Okay. Anyway, my gosh. What a train wreck this episode has become. I don't know what happened.
Well,
so,
this is the look into kind of behind the scenes crap with the
Right.
show too.
right. So I'm just going to go. Here I go. I'm saying mine. I don't want to see. I had to think about this. I don't even know if there's very many of these celebrities, quote unquote, I would like to meet because I've heard them talk about stuff and I just want them to shut up. But one of the people that I love and who is a little more conservative in their views is Chris Pratt. I would like to meet Chris Pratt. I'd like to hang out with him, have a beer. He's a fun guy. He seems like he doesn't take himself very seriously. So I would like that. There's mine, Chris Pratt.
That's a good one. I like Chris Pratt. I think he's funny. I think he'd be fun to hang out with and go get ice cream with or something. Like a social.
What made you think of ice cream to go
I
out
don't know.
with Chris
Just-
Pratt?
He seems like one of those guys that would just love to go have ice cream with.
He's like a big hunter and stuff though. So if you like hunting and fishing, he'd like to do that with you. He'd go fishing with you.
I probably just really think of him as Andy from Parks and Rec. So
What? Not Star-Lord?
no, it's Andy.
I just watched that movie Passengers with him and the chick from what are those movies where the Hunger Games.
Ah, that's good.
The movie was pretty good. I was surprised. It got really bad reviews, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. The movie, the idea is he is on a ship that they are it's a spaceship that's going to a colony, and it takes about 120 years total for the ship to get there. So everybody on board is in, cryogenic sleep, and his something malfunctions and he wakes up 30
Yep.
years in. And you can just imagine from there, he actually goes on about a year all by himself, which would
Yeah,
be
I mean-
interesting.
That
Sounds
was
neat.
a good movie. I like that movie.
Oh, you did see that? Are you lying?
No, I'm serious. I did.
You
see it.
did? You saw that?
Yes. Yeah,
Because
I've
I
seen
thought
a
you were
couple-
just like making fun of me, like humoring me. Yeah, that sounds like a good movie.
No, it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it.
Weren't you surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised. It was they both did a very good job acting, and once it got later in the movie, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to spoil it for anybody if they haven't seen it, but once it got a little later into the movie, it was kind of like, really, this wouldn't. I mean, there's no way this would happen, but I mean, it was still good.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not one
some
of those
there's
guys
some
that goes-
unbelievable stuff, but I mean, it's a movie.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys that goes, oh, this could never happen. I hate this movie because none of this stuff can happen in movies.
Right.
I mean, the reality is that's how it is. So yes, I've actually seen some. I've seen some movies recently. I'm proud of
Man,
myself.
This is pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
this that Bob has seen some movies now. So Bob, who would you want to meet?
Celebrity wise. See, I'm kind of stuck in a spot, but it's somewhere between Dwayne the Rock Johnson,
Mhm.
and Mark Wahlberg.
Ooh, those are good. They were my runners up, by the way.
And my next guy after that's Matt Damon.
Oh, He would.
Well, see, I knew you were going to say that because
he
of
would
his
talk to
political
you.
views,
Yeah.
but I'm not. I don't worry about that piece. So
He would say
it's
stuff.
really tough. If I had to pick somebody totally, I don't know. I think The Rock would be pretty awesome to meet and just hang out with and hang off of his muscles, and maybe we could like drink a protein shake together or something.
Well, if you hang out with him on his cheat day, you could have a lot of fun. I mean, he eats like 10,000 calories in one day, so you could enjoy yourself.
So yeah, we could have a smoothie or something together. That'd be cool.
I'd want to hang out with him on the day he ate all the garbage food that he eats. He doesn't eat garbage food. As much as I say it's garbage, like there's special pancakes and all this kind of stuff. But
hey, you know what? That's probably the meal. I'd love to have pancakes with The Rock.
There you go.
Because The Rock loves
You
pancakes.
could smell what The Rock was cooking.
Yeah.
We should change the name of the podcast to that. Pancakes with the Rock.
That would be funny.
Maybe that's the end of this episode.
There you go. Pancakes with The Rock. Derek, what are you thinking? Who would you want to meet?
Well, I can't meet anybody dead, so I'd love to meet the Three Stooges. Can't do that. I think I have two, because I would actually think it'd be interesting to meet my brother's boss's wife, who is a movie star. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Your brother's boss's wife is a movie star.
Yeah, she's like a mega A-lister.
Are you talking about Keith Urban's wife?
Yeah.
I forget her name. Nicole Kidman. You'd want to meet her?
I think it'd be interesting, at least.
I feel like that's kind of underwhelming, Derek.
No, I mean, I'm just saying because of that connection.
Okay, I gotcha.
Because I'd like to meet Jack Black 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Why not now?
Well, I'd love to meet him now, but I mean, he was at his peak 10 years ago.
He's
but
still
no.
Poor Jack Black is being run over by a freight train.
I love Jack Black. I love Tenacious D. I would love to eat nachos with Jack Black.
I would love to meet Jack Black. Yes, right now, today, I'd love to hang out with him. His movie, School of Rock, that's the first film that my son saw in the theaters.
That's nice.
He was a baby.
A baby.
He was a baby, and he was cried, and I made my ex-wife, she had to take him out of the theater, but I think I was just about to be deployed to Iraq, so I was like, I'm watching this movie. I don't care. You can leave.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get Jack Black on the show.
You know what?
Maybe.
You know what it reminded me? I'd really like to meet Adam Sandler too. I forgot about him, the Sandman.
20 years ago?
No. I'd like to meet him.
Okay.
Kevin James, all those guys. They'd be fun.
Kevin Hart would be fun.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun. And he's not very political.
No, he keeps to himself.
That's nice. I like that. Kevin Hart, you get a couple of extra bonus points for that.
If you want a kid on the show too, Kevin Hart, that's fine.
Dude, can you imagine if somebody was like, I was listening to this show and these idiots were talking about you, Kevin. They said they want to have you on the show, and he was like, hey, wait a minute. And he just was like, let's do it. That'd be funny. What would we ask Kevin Hart?
I don't know. I'd want to hug him.
Derek, you'd be taller than him too.
Yeah.
He's short.
I don't know
He's short. Look it up.
Yeah.
He's really short.
He is.
He was like 3 feet shorter than The Rock in that movie Central Intelligence. He's really small.
That was a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I did like that movie. He's 5'4".
5'4", dude. He's actually would match up with your wife a lot better than you.
Yeah. My wife's going to leave.
My wife is 5'4.5".
Yeah.
Dude,
my wife's going to leave.
Your wife's going to leave you?
My wife is going to leave me for Kevin Hart, I guess.
No.
According to you.
No.
You said she'd match up better with
Derek,
Kevin Hart.
It
But
was
she
an
and I
inconsiderate joke.
She and I have like a connection, like we love each other and we get along and we have a lot in common.
What's love got to do with it? It's just a secondhand emotion, dude.
Yeah.
Why are you tripping?
I lost everybody that was not born in 1970 something.
Do you know Tina Turner no longer lives in America? Like she quit. And
What?
She's moved to Switzerland. She married a guy and she denounced her U.S. citizenship and she's moved in with her new husband.
Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
No, she doesn't like. She didn't like denounce America. She
You
just
made
gave
it
up
sound like she denounced
Sorry.
America.
Well, I wanted to see what you said because you're like America. Screw you, Tina Turner. No, I'm like no. She like she found love, and so now
In all the
she's
wrong places, obviously.
dude's from Switzerland, and so like she decided to become a Swiss citizen or a Switizen or Switzer.
Yeah, what do you call them? Like if you're someone's from Sweden, you call them Swedes, right? What do you call them? The Swiss? You just call them the Swiss, don't you?
Yeah, they're
just the Swiss.
Yeah. Well, in English, that's how we would say, I don't know because like Germany people are Germans, but in Germany is Deutschland.
Deutschland.
She's lived in Switzerland for 24 years.
Good grief.
Yeah.
But she gave up but she retired from singing, and she gave up her citizenship, I think, like 5 years ago, which is why there's no Tina Turner tours.
That's too bad. I was expecting that one.
I was really excited for the Tina Turner tour. That's hard to say. Tina Turner tour.
Tina Turner tour.
The tour of Tina Turner.
That would be a good show, guys. I hope
like that.
Yeah.
But you would have to get Ike back in the picture so you could smack her.
Nah. You're very, very casual with your
beating women comedy.
Yeah.
Scott, you're a little loose with the beating up women comedy. Could you pull that back?
Could you dial it back a little bit?
Dial it back just a little. I said slapper. I didn't say puncher.
You're making it sound like, oh, come on, guys.
It's just a slap.
I wasn't advocating for like a closed fist hit. It was an open palm slap. What is your problem? What is your deal? Jesus.
I mean, listen, have you ever...
Never.
I've never slapped a woman. I've never slapped a guy, for that matter. I don't even think I've punched a guy. But here's my thing. Haven't you said, boy, I sure would like to slap you across the face? I mean, who hasn't said that?
I said I'd like to slap you across the never.
Oh, hey. Explicit content.
Yep, don't want to do that.
All right. This episode could go on and on and on with these guys teaching me how to not be male chauvinist pig, wife beater. Wife beater. It's just funny because we talked about it like 2 weeks in a row. The fact that it came up again, now everybody's gonna be like, oh my gosh,
what's wrong with
somebody
Scott?
Go check on Scott's wife. I mean, dude,
if she suddenly quits commenting on our YouTube channel,
right.
That would be so
Cheryl,
funny.
you okay, Cheryl?
I swear I do not ever hit my wife, ever.
Actually, she would kick his butt. I've met his wife.
What?
She would destroy you.
Are you crazy?
She'd knock you in the shins. She'd hit you in the knee,
No.
take out your knee, and she would just hit you with a cast iron skillet.
No, you're crazy, dude.
Well, I disagree.
Sorry, man. All right, let's wrap the show up on that beautiful note of me getting hit with a cast iron skillet after my wife takes out my knees.
She's gonna comment cast iron skillet emoji. Just
Yes.
to know that she's all right.
Yes.
You're all right, Cheryl.
Cast iron skillet emoji.
It's okay if it's got an egg in it.
Do you know if somebody actually hit you in the head with a cast iron skillet, do you know they probably could literally kill you with that?
Oh, yeah. Them things are monstrous.
It's not the cartoons or the Three Stooges, guys.
What about the smaller ones?
No. The emoji ones, you could do that.
No, like the one that's maybe that big around.
I think you could.
I got one that's like that big around, but I have also one that's like that big around.
I think you could still do some pretty serious damage with that. Cast iron,
Especially
dude.
Hit him with a handle in the eye. Just poke him right
What
in the eye with
is
the handle.
happening? All right, listen. Go and check us out on Twitter at Hey We're Talking, Instagram at Hey We're Talking. You can email us at heywe'retalking@gmail.com. You can also go to our website, which is heywe'retalking.com. What else? I think that's it. Oh, Facebook. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Like us. We've got the videos up there as well as YouTube. And then we post our podcast onto a plethora of platforms now. So there's no reason you can't get the show. Let us know what you think. Tell your friends about us. We appreciate you. And we will talk to you on Wednesday.